Imagine a tale of royal deception or the greatest con. Picture a sunny afternoon in July 2019, when the world's gaze was fixed on a historic chapel, witnessing the unfolding of royal tradition. Cameras flashed, the public was abuzz, and social media platforms were flooded with updates. Baby Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor, the newborn son of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, was being baptized in what was claimed to be a private yet highly anticipated ceremony. However, behind the scenes, murmurs and furtive glances began circulating within royal circles. Some sources hint that the event may not have been entirely authentic. Could it be that the Globe's most publicized christening was merely a carefully constructed ruse? Let us delve into this web of intrigue, drama, and scandal, which some suggest runs far deeper than we ever imagined. At the heart of this story lies a single image, the meticulously staged photograph released to mark Archie's christening. The image was precisely what one would anticipate from a royal photograph, graceful, composed, and impeccably perfect. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle radiated happiness, surrounded by prominent family members, including Prince Charles, Camilla Bowles, and Prince William. Even Princess Diana's sisters, Lady Jane Fellows and Lady Sarah McCorquodale, were present, bringing a sense of heritage and continuity to the occasion. However, an unexpected controversy emerged. Critics speculated that the infant in the photo might not have been Archie. Allegations arose, with some sources, including an astonishing claim attributed to Lady Jane, suggesting the baby seemed unnervingly artificial. Whispered rumors described silicone textures, peculiar odors, and eerily lifelike dolls. What could prompt such conjecture, and why would anyone stage such an elaborate deception in the presence of the royal family? The theory of surrogacy, an incendiary topic, became one of the prevailing speculations. It proposed that Archie had been born via a surrogate, a decision that, while profoundly personal and wholly valid, could conflict with established royal customs and traditions. The royal family, steeped in centuries of tradition and grandeur, places immense importance on preserving appearances. If Meghan and Harry had chosen surrogacy, it is easy to understand why they might prefer to keep such a decision private. However, conspiracy theorists have taken this idea further, suggesting that Archie might not exist at all, at least not in the conventional sense. They allege that carefully staged photographs and meticulously controlled media appearances were part of an elaborate ruse to conceal a secret far more significant than surrogacy. But let's pause for a moment to consider this. Could such a sensational modern-day royal scandal truly unfold without detection? Or is this simply a case of overactive imagination, fueled by tabloid headlines and speculative whispers? The silence surrounding the matter, coupled with the infrequent public appearances of Archie and his younger sister, Lilibet Diana, only serves to stoke the flames of suspicion. Unlike other royal children, their relative absence from the public eye continues to spark intrigue and speculation. Consider the stark contrast between the media's adoration of Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis and the near-total absence of Harry and Meghan's children from the spotlight. While some view this as a deliberate effort to safeguard their children's privacy, aligning with the Sussexes' decision to step back from royal duties, others see it as a sign of something more sinister, perhaps even a cover-up. Critics of Meghan are quick to highlight her tendency to maintain control over her narrative. From meticulously managed interviews to her polarizing public appearances, every aspect of Meghan's public life appears carefully orchestrated. Could this desire for control extend to the creation of an entirely fabricated family? Adding further complexity to this narrative are persistent rumors about Harry and Meghan's marriage. Speculation suggests that Harry spends significant amounts of time away from his family, frequenting private clubs and living separately from Meghan. This physical separation raises questions. Is it indicative of underlying marital tensions, or, as some conspiracy theorists argue, evidence supporting the idea of an artificially constructed family? Critics contend that a devoted father like Harry would not willingly leave his young children for extended periods unless there were deeper issues at play. Meanwhile, Meghan has been photographed in public with what some observers allege are lifelike dolls rather than actual children. While this so-called evidence remains purely circumstantial, it adds fuel to the swirling theories and paints an undeniably intriguing picture. It is undeniable that public fascination with Meghan and Harry has only grown since their dramatic exit from royal duties. Every action they take and every statement they make is subjected to intense global scrutiny. In such an environment, conspiracy theories find fertile ground. Yet there's another layer to this. Meghan herself once famously declared, "I want to break the internet," a self-proclaimed master of commanding attention. She has consistently made headlines through her high-profile interviews. provocative comments, and controversial public appearances. Could this entire narrative, complete with its twists and turns, be an elaborate publicity stunt designed to keep the couple in the public eye? As speculation escalates to a fever pitch, one question looms large: will the royals finally address these rumors? Or will their continued silence allow the mystery to deepen, leaving the public to grapple with unanswered questions and ever wilder theories? Some voices are urging King Charles to intervene and put an end to the speculation. After all, the royal family has endured its share of scandals over the years, from Edward VIII's abdication to the controversies surrounding Prince Andrew. Addressing the swirling rumors about Archie and Lilibet might seem like a departure from tradition, but the monarchy's steadfast adherence to the never complain, never explain mantra makes such an intervention highly unlikely. Perhaps this very silence is what Meghan and Harry are counting on. Let us for a moment consider the possibility that the skeptics are right. If these allegations were proven true, the repercussions would be monumental. The implications for the royal family, Meghan and Harry, and the public who have followed their story with bated breath would be staggering. The fallout would include a profound betrayal of trust, the manipulation of public perception, and the far-reaching consequences of such a revelation. For the royal family, it would represent a crisis of integrity and further scrutiny of their private lives. For Meghan and Harry, it could mean irreparable damage to their credibility and their carefully cultivated image. For the public, it would shatter the narrative many have invested in, leaving behind a trail of disillusionment and unanswered questions. Such revelations, if true, would send shockwaves through royal history. But let's also explore the alternative. What if these theories are nothing more than products of overactive imaginations? Even in this scenario, the harm inflicted on Meghan, Harry, and their children would be significant and far-reaching. Perhaps the real story isn't about Archie, his christening, or the private lives of Meghan and Harry. Instead, it's a reflection of our collective fascination with the lives of others. Why are we so deeply invested in the personal affairs of people we are unlikely ever to meet? Why do we cling to conspiracy theories even when the evidence is tenuous at best? The answers may lie in our innate desire for drama, intrigue, and a diversion from the monotony of daily life. But at what cost? In our pursuit of entertainment, do we overlook the potential harm caused to real people and their families? The mystery surrounding Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor may never be entirely resolved. Whether you believe the rumors or dismiss them as baseless speculation, one thing is undeniable: the story has captivated the world. It reveals as much about our obsession with the lives of the famous as it does about the subjects of the speculation themselves. In the end, the truth may matter less than the lessons we learn about the consequences of our fascination. Few stories capture the public's imagination quite like this one. As we await the next chapter in this unfolding saga, we're left to ponder what will be the legacy of this tale. More importantly, what does it reveal about the world we live in today? Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. What's your perspective on this royal mystery? Are you on Team Truth, demanding answers and transparency from all involved, or do you see this as nothing more than another tabloid-driven distraction? Share your thoughts, theories, and insights below. Let's keep the conversation alive, and who knows, perhaps we'll inch closer to uncovering the truth. The relentless media attention surrounding Meghan and Harry has undoubtedly fostered an environment where conspiracy theories thrive. Every photo, public statement, or extended absence from the spotlight becomes fertile ground for speculation. But could the media's unyielding focus on the couple have contributed to the belief that there's something to hide? Or has it simply magnified the quiet murmurs that already existed? And then there's us, the audience. By eagerly consuming and sharing these stories, we may inadvertently play a role in perpetuating the very narratives we criticize. Are we perhaps unknowingly complicit in fueling a cycle of obsession and misinformation? It's a question worth considering as we reflect on the line between curiosity and complicity. If the tale of Meghan, Harry, and Archie feels like the plot of a gripping TV drama, you're not alone. The modern monarchy has, in many ways, evolved into the ultimate soap opera, a real-life Downton Abbey where every glance, gesture, and decision is steeped in intrigue. But unlike a scripted television series, this drama has real-world consequences. The people at the center of the story aren't characters, they're individuals navigating intense public scrutiny and deeply personal challenges. And while the allure of royal intrigue captivates us, it's crucial to remember that these are human lives, not just a source of entertainment. The question remains, are we simply spectators, or have we become part of the drama itself? For Meghan and Harry, the stakes could not be higher. Their reputation, privacy, and ability to forge a new life outside the constraints of royal duty hang in the balance. Meanwhile, for the monarchy, the stakes are equally grave. If these rumors remain unchecked, they risk eroding the institution's credibility and long-term stability. Could the royal family's silence on these swirling rumors be a calculated strategy aimed at allowing the gossip to fade naturally? Or does it reflect a deeper inability or unwillingness to confront the issue directly? Maintaining their never complain, never explain mantra might preserve their dignity, but it also leaves room for speculation to flourish unchecked. Another layer to this story lies in the Sussexes as a brand. Since stepping back from royal duties, Meghan and Harry have crafted a public image as champions of mental health, equality, and social justice. Their lucrative deals with media giants like Netflix and Spotify have allowed them to share their story on their own terms, using their global platform to advocate for causes close to their hearts. Yet critics argue that their branding strategy is fraught with contradictions. They highlight the paradox of seeking privacy while maintaining a highly visible public presence, as well as the tension between championing authenticity while being accused of carefully curating their narrative. Are the Sussexes navigating these challenges effectively, or have they overreached in their efforts to redefine themselves in the public eye? Ultimately, the intersection of personal choices, public perception, and institutional legacy makes this saga one of the most compelling and polarizing stories of our time. The Sussexes find themselves at the heart of a complex paradox. On one hand, they fiercely advocate for their family's privacy. On the other, they willingly share deeply personal details through interviews, documentaries, and memoirs. This tension between seeking seclusion and courting public attention fuels skepticism about their motives and invites accusations of inauthenticity. If the allegations surrounding Archie and Lilibet were definitively proven false, what would the fallout be for the Sussex brand? Could they recover, or would their credibility suffer irreparable harm? Their position as advocates for transparency and authenticity could be undermined, casting a shadow over their efforts to build a legacy outside royal confines. It's easy to dismiss this entire saga as tabloid sensationalism, a mere distraction from pressing global challenges. But beneath the surface lies a narrative that resonates far beyond celebrity gossip. This story touches on themes of identity, truth, and the interplay of power within both the royal family and the media. The allegations against Meghan and Harry are emblematic of broader societal concerns. They raise questions about authenticity, manipulation, and the ever-evolving nature of celebrity culture. In a world where public figures often navigate the fine line between privacy and visibility, their story serves as a lens through which we examine our collective obsession with fame and the cost of living under constant scrutiny. Ultimately, this saga is about more than two individuals. It's a reflection of the anxieties and contradictions inherent in modern society, where truth and spectacle often blur into one. In a world increasingly shaped by curated images and controlled narratives, the line between reality and perception becomes ever more difficult to distinguish. And what about the children Archie and Lilibet? If they do exist, they remain innocent in all of this, serving as a stark reminder that the human cost of public obsession is, at its core, heartbreakingly real. For those following this saga, it's easy to become swept up in the drama, but it's crucial to approach such allegations with a discerning and critical eye. Here are a few tips for navigating stories like this. Is the claim coming from a reputable journalist, a tabloid, or an anonymous online commenter? The origin of the story plays a significant role in its reliability. Always ask yourself whether the source has a history of credibility or sensationalism. Are there credible photographs, official statements, or verified reports that support the allegations, or is the narrative primarily based on speculation and hearsay? The presence of solid, verifiable evidence is key to assessing the validity of any claim. Beyond the headlines, take time to consider the broader context of the story. Why is this issue being raised now? Who benefits from the circulation of these claims? Consider the motivations behind the story and the potential impact it could have on the individuals involved. By taking these steps, we can avoid getting caught up in the cycle of misinformation and help ensure that our engagement with such stories is thoughtful and informed. What might be the motivations behind these rumors? Are they driven by genuine concern, personal vendettas, or perhaps a desire for attention and clicks? It's crucial to consider the source and the underlying intentions. Understanding these motivations can help us better navigate the information we encounter. It's important to remember that real people are involved in this story, and the consequences of spreading misinformation can be significant. By engaging thoughtfully with such stories, we can break the cycle of sensationalism and contribute to a more informed and respectful dialogue. This is essential not only for the individuals involved, but also for the broader public conversation. As the dust settles on this chapter of the royal saga, one thing remains clear: the public's desire for answers is relentless. Whether you're a staunch defender of Meghan and Harry or a skeptic questioning their every move, the mystery surrounding Archie and Lilibet has captivated the world's imagination. If there's one key takeaway from this story, it's the importance of transparency. In a world awash with speculation and misinformation, the truth is more vital than ever. While the royal family's traditional silence may have served them well in the past, perhaps it's time for a shift in approach, one that acknowledges the public's questions without stoking the flames of frenzy. So where do you stand on the Archie Harrison controversy? Do you believe the rumors, or do you consider them to be unfounded attacks on Meghan and Harry? Share your thoughts below, and let's continue to explore this royal mystery together. After all, sometimes the truth is even stranger than fiction.